Hi guys, welcome back to my lovely new kitchen. So I've changed my setup a little, had to make some adjustments. I got new lights, a new mic, so hopefully everything will be perfect for my videos going forward. Today we're going to do something really simple. We're going to make a lovely little appetizer. So this appetizer is going to definitely impress if you're serving it to guests, but it's also really easy to make and so delicious. So we are going to be making bacon wrapped goat cheese stuffed dates. I'm sure I could have said that better. So we're going to stuff some dates with some goat cheese. We're going to wrap them in some maple bacon, and then we're going to make a balsamic maple reduction to drizzle on top. Sounds like a lot of work. It really isn't. So let's get cooking.
All right, we're ready. So I'm going to take a handful of dates. This one's already split open. I'm going to use plain goat cheese. You could use a flavored one if you want, like the cranberry or the blueberry one. So you just take little spoonfuls of the goat cheese, stuff it into the date, and squeeze it back together. So these ones aren't split, so just take a little knife, split them down one side, not all the way through, and then well, as you can see, I already split one in half. Then you just take your goat cheese, stuff each one, squeeze them all back together. Do as many as you want. It's up to you. And then I'm going to just tidy up a little bit, wash my hands before we move on. So right now, I already have my oven preheating. I set it for 375 degrees Fahrenheit for a crispier bacon. Set it lower if you don't want your bacon so crispy, like around 330. So I have my bacon already cut in half. I am using maple flavored bacon because why not? And I'm just gonna roll each date in the bacon. Try not to wrap the bacon around it twice because it just won't cook as well. So I'm wrapping it about 1.5 times roughly. I know that seems a little weird. Some of them I'll have extra bacon on it. Some I'll just cut the bacon off and then just take a toothpick, stick it through your date. It'll also make it easier when you're turning them all over on your pan. So wrap all your dates in bacon. Next, you're going to get your baking sheet, line it with parchment paper, and you're going to take your dates and put them on your baking sheet. Just spread them out all evenly, best that you can. And then you're going to pop them into the oven and set your timer for 15 minutes. While your dates are cooking, we're going to make the reduction. So I'm using a 1/4 cup of balsamic. It's just plain balsamic. Nothing special about it. I'm also going to add about 1/6 of a cup of maple syrup. I'm using pure maple syrup, not table syrup. And I'm going to add, like I said, 1/6 of a cup. Mix it all together, and then you're going to bring it to a simmer and let it simmer for approximately 15 minutes. You want it thick enough to coat the back of a spoon. But if you overcook it, it almost turns candy-like or caramel-like. When it cools, it turns really hard. So only cook it for about 15 minutes or so. You just want it thick enough that when you drizzle it, it's not runny and all over the place. All right, so 15 minutes into cooking the dates, I'm taking them out, flipping them all over. I'm going to put them back into the oven, probably for another 15 minutes or until the bacon is crispy and to my liking. All right, so the reduction has been simmering for about 15-ish, 20 minutes or so. I've turned the heat off. I just keep stirring it just to make sure that it's thick enough and it doesn't burn to the bottom of my pot. I'm also going to take the dates out of the oven. They are ready and they look and smell delicious. I can't wait to eat these. So I'm going to let both of these cool down for a few minutes and then we're going to put it all together. I am using this little squeeze bottle, so now that my reduction has cooled down enough, I can pour it into the squeeze bottle and it won't melt the bottle, but this will make it easier for drizzling over the dates. It's also an easy way for me to store this so that I can use it for other things. I don't know, like on steak or on a salad or something like that, but at least I can keep it and use it again. Now, because I like to make things look presentable, I have this cute little serving tray of itsy bitsy little casserole dishes. So I'm going to use it for the dates. I've taken out all of the toothpicks and now I'm just going to put one date in each of these little dishes. I'm going to set it aside for a minute, clean off my counter, and then drizzle some of the reduction on top. All right, the last step. I am going to drizzle the reduction over top of each of the dates. Now I do realize I did not let this cool enough because it is pooling underneath of the dates. And that means it's not quite thick enough for this, but give it a few more minutes, it'll cool enough. And when I do this again on another plate, it'll be just the right thickness. So I also did up just a couple extras, just because I had cute little extra plates and wanted to use them.
All right, you guys, so all done. It was such an easy appetizer to make. It turned out really cute. I did pull out all of the toothpicks because I thought it would just be more presentable this way. And I did them up all fancy so that I could take pictures of them. So, very easy recipe to do, and I'm so glad that I made it. So let's try it. These are delicious. Oh my gosh, they turned out so great. You get the saltiness from the goat cheese, the sweet from the date, the maple bacon, the maple balsamic reduction. There's a lot of maple in this and a lot of sweetness. But anyway, it works really well together and it is delicious. So if you're looking for a kind of a fancy appetizer, this is one to make. It's definitely going to impress, but yet it is so easy to do. So give it a try. Let me know if you did something different or how it turned out for you. So that's it for today's video. Thank you so much for watching. Remember to hit the like, subscribe, and notification bell. I know there's a lot of people that are watching my videos, just not subscribing. For everyone that subscribes, it really helps my channel grow. And I don't know how the algorithm works, but anyway, it helps. All the comments, all the likes, even the dislikes and the shares, everything. It all helps to get my channel out there so more people will see it and more people will try the recipes. So that's it for me today. Thank you so much for watching and I'll see you for my next recipe.